Welcome to Wolfe Chevrolet. Today we're taking a closer look at some of the interior and exterior features in our 2019 Range Rover Land Rover Evoque. This Land Rover is featured in a white paint finish and is the trademark special edition trim. Under the hood we have our 2-liter 4-cylinder Ingenium engine paired to our automatic transmission as well as our 4-wheel drive. Inside the vehicle we have our black leather seating surfaces for a total of 5 passenger seating. Heated seats in the front of the vehicle with both powered driver and passenger seats, a moonroof as well as GPS navigation. We also have a heated steering wheel as well as our terrain select system. Outside the vehicle we have our alloy wheels, a powered liftgate, as well as an aftermarket trailer tow hitch. Moving into the front of the vehicle, next to our chrome finish door handle, we have our driver's seat memory settings with 3 settings, chrome finish door handle and power locks, power mirrors, power windows, and our rear window lock, storage in the bottom of the door, and we have 3 Alpine speakers on the door panel itself. Just inside to the left of the steering wheel, we have our power liftgate settings, as well as display cluster lighting. Have paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel, as well as our lighting controls with our turn signal. Power driver's seat, and the seat itself is finished in our black leather. Getting into the vehicle and looking above our steering wheel, you can see our display cluster. You can see throughout we have our information, trip computers, driver assistance, vehicle information, vehicle settings, as well as display settings. Moving down to the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have our controls for our radio, paddle shifter behind, then hands-free and heated steering wheel behind. Moving to the right-hand side of the steering wheel, this is our display cluster information settings, as well as our cruise settings. Other paddle shifter behind, as well as our wiper controls on the right. Push to start ignition is up, and we have our 2 center vents next to it. Infotainment system is a touchscreen system. We have GPS navigation. We also have our media with Bluetooth settings, and we have AM, FM, as well as our Sirius XM. Phone connection is also there. We have our seat settings and as well as climate settings throughout. Second page, we can see our settings more. Climate, in-control apps, valet mode, Eco, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, web browser, our live, as well as our cameras. You can see we have our backup camera. We can turn on our adaptive guidelines, and we also have our parking sensors. The next page, we have our seat settings, as well as our contacts, voice, Bluetooth, 4x4, and our vehicle dimensions. Moving down below this, we have our CD MP3 player, as well as volume controls and hazard lights. We have dual zone climate control that we can actually adjust by simply just turning where our heated seat is. And our heated seats, we can just press down, and we have 3 settings for driver and passenger. Auto mode, as well as AC, front and rear defrost on the right hand side. Fan control is in the center. Then we have our electronic parking brake, downhill assist, auto stop start, and traction control. Shifter is our circle format, so we can just put foot on the brake and then shift throughout. Drive and sport mode. Below, this is our terrain selector, so we have normal, our gravel, snow, as well as then we have mud ruts, and then the last one is our sand settings. Then below that, storage, a 12-volt plug, as well as 2 cup holders. In our storage, we can see our key fob. We have locks as well as our alarm system engagement, unlocks, our downhill or our lights, powered liftgate, as well as our alarm system. We also can see we have 2 keys here, and this is for our Thule trailer hitch. Moving into the center console, it has a leather finish as well. You can see we have a USB as well as our HDMI, a micro SIM, and a 12-volt plug. Moving to the passenger seat, also finished in our black leather, with powered settings as well as heated. You can see next to the door handle as well that it actually has memory settings for the passenger on top of that. Moving above the rearview mirror, this is our service help as well as SOS. We have the controls for our powered sunshade for the moonroof, as well as our sunglass holder. Then lastly, we have our moonroof moving from the front to the back of the vehicle. Now walking down the side of the vehicle. Moving to our front tire and rim, we have our grade alloy rim with our Land Rover center cap, as well as our Ice Pro SUV winter tire. Moving out, we have black cap mirrors with our paint match door handles with keyless entry. Moving all the way around to the back of the vehicle, we have our Range Rover, Evoque, as well as Land Rover badging, trailer tow hitch in the center between two dual chrome exhaust tips. Opening up the back of the vehicle, we have our powered liftgate, releases right underneath. Back of the vehicle, we have a 60/40 folding second row seat, cargo cover that we can remove from the top. Also have a 12-volt plug, as well as our full-size fifth tire underneath. Lastly, to close the vehicle, we have our powered release on the right and manual releases on both the right and left-hand side. Moving into the back of the vehicle, we have a chrome finish door handle. We have a lock above that we can just push in and push out. Power window control, two of our Alpine speakers on either door, as well as storage in the bottom. Inside the vehicle, we have storage pockets in a net finish in the back of the driver and passenger seat. Two vents in the center, as well as our storage in the bottom. You can see we have our vinyl rubber mats across the floor. Leather finish second row seating in a black finish. 60/40 folding split. In the center of it, we have our two cup holders. Lastly, we can fold these seats. We just have a button on the side, and we can just push that down and push them down for a 60/40 split to make some additional storage. Thank you for joining me for this quick video walk around of the 2019 Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. If you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe for more daily videos, and we hope to see you at Wolfe Chevrolet soon.